I have no money. I'm in a pretty bad situation now.
I've got the police chasing me now.
But do you have a refrigerator in Russia, in Siberia?
I'm Francesco, and for the last 7 years I've cycled about 40,000 kilometers around the world. This travel is about how I've cycled from India to Italy across the Himalayas through the highest and most dangerous roads I've ever seen. After overcoming the problems I got in Pakistan,
I don't feel good at all. I can just eat food. I got here in Abbottabad where Bin Laden got killed. Kids chase me, begging me money and food. There's a landsliding here. We decided to pass.
This is part 7, and here I am just right after crossing the border to China.
I can't withdraw my money. I went to 3 different banks and they say that the service is like unavailable and I have no money. I'm in a pretty bad situation now. I contacted the police and told me to wait here, that another cab is coming. At the end of the day, the police managed to let me withdraw the money. We just kept trying many times, and we just got lucky that it worked. They were pretty kind. They also took me somewhere to eat and helped me to find a hotel. So I'm in Tashkurgan, and yeah, I got shaved finally, so happy. And I just got to buy a Chinese SIM card, which is pretty incredible to me because the last time I went to China it was basically impossible. So I'm 30 something kilometers from Kashgar. Gonna stop there 4 nights. I feel like I'm really enjoying this trip. I mean, besides the problems I had in Pakistan. Yeah, sorry guys. So I'm in Kashgar now, and yeah, it's a pretty big city.
This is green rice, brown, purple, yellow. Okay, never seen something like this before. So yeah, that's basically how I spend my days in Kashgar. I would stay in a hostel in the old city. I also got invited to a card game, but they were all speaking Chinese, so I actually had no idea of what I was doing there. On the last day I also met Carlos. Together we did a tour of the city, but the next day we split as we were taking different routes. Today I should reach Wuxia, 100 kilometers further from Wuxia. That's the border with Kyrgyzstan. Probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow gonna cross the border. I'm almost in Wuxia, where there's the first, like, the custom control. Probably it's already closed now, so I'll do it tomorrow morning. Bye bye. 说什么？
啊？
说什么？
不说。
不说。你叫什么名字？
叫张媛媛。
赵妍妍。
So I've got the police chasing me now, and they're trying like to hide the fact that they are chasing me, which is pretty funny, but I mean, so obvious. I think I will not be able to camp tonight.
Let me first explain what happened. So basically in China, foreigners are not allowed to wild camping. And on top of that, I was also in a city near a border, so the police wanted to keep an eye on me by making me sleep in a hotel, in an expensive one. I'm poor and I didn't want to sell a kidney for that, so I decided to find a cheap hotel by myself. So I'm basically trying to have a conversation with the police, but there's no way. They told me to go to a hotel, but it's quite expensive. I told them that I didn't want it.
I managed to find a cheap place to stay for only 100 yen. So yeah, now it's 9 and I'm going to the customs and then...
So I've just crossed the border with Kyrgyzstan. I wasn't allowed to cycle across the border, and so I had to take a bus. That's the city of Tashkurgan.
The free hub went, so it was spinning both ways. It happened a little bit during the beginning of the trip, but it was just like it just happened kind of every 50k or something. It would happen for like a minute and then it would go back, but then it just stopped working completely. And then in Gulcha there was like a little market and a bike repair shop, but it was closed, so I couldn't remove the cassette to like fix it. And then I just ended up spraying WD-40,
Yeah,
like a whole can of WD-40 into the gap between the free hub and the cassette.
Yeah.
And just to kind of try and flush out any grit that was like in the mechanism, and it seemed to work.
Really?
Yeah, and now
Whoa.
like I haven't had a single problem in 2 days now.
You told me there's like a to Saritash. Only there I will be able to find an ATM, and hopefully it will work. And I think that Saritash is somewhere around here. On that same evening, I met Valentine from Russia, that to escape from the conscription, took all his money and his bicycle and left the country to go back only once the war will be over. But do you have a refrigerator in Russia? In Siberia? I know, but...
It's almost dark, but can you see how I look at you?
Finally on top of the pass! Now it's downhill all the way to Osh. So I'm 9.9 kilometers from Osh, and Yeah, I waited for the sun to set a little bit, so now I'm gonna pitch my tent and so nobody can see me. So I'm going to the Uzbekistan border. Yeah, there's already a long query.